The history of China spans several millennia across a wide geographical area. Each region, now considered part of the Chinese world, has experienced periods of unity, fracture, prosperity, and strife. Chinese civilization first emerged in the Yellow River Valley, which along with the Yangtze Basin constitutes the geographic core of the Chinese cultural sphere. China maintains a rich diversity of ethnic and linguistic people groups. The traditional lens for viewing Chinese history is the dynastic cycle. Imperial dynasties rise and fall, and are ascribed certain achievements. Throughout pervades the narrative that Chinese civilization can be traced as an unbroken thread many thousands of years into the past, making it one of the cradles of civilization. At various times, states representative of a dominant Chinese culture have directly controlled areas, stretching as far west as the Tian Shan, the Tarim Basin, and the Himalayas, as far north as the Sian Mountains, and as far south as the delta of the Red River. The Neolithic period saw increasingly complex polities begin to emerge along the Yellow and Yangtze rivers. The Erlitou culture in the Central Plains of China is sometimes identified with the Xia dynasty, 3rd millennium BC, of traditional Chinese historiography. The earliest surviving written Chinese dates to roughly 1250 BC, consisting of divinations inscribed on oracle bones, Chinese bronze inscriptions, ritual texts dedicated to ancestors, form another large corpus of early Chinese writing. The earliest strata of received literature in Chinese include poetry, divination, and records of official speeches. China is believed to be one of a very few loci of independent invention of writing, and the earliest surviving records display an already mature written language. The culture remembered by the earliest extant literature is that of the Zhou dynasty, c. 1046, 256 BC, China's axial age, during which the mandate of heaven was introduced, and foundations laid for philosophies such as Confucianism, Taoism, legalism, and Wuxing. State by Qin Shi Huang in 221 BC. Orthography, weights, measures, and law were all standardized. Shortly thereafter, China entered its classical era with the Han Dynasty, 202 BC, 220 AD, marking a critical period. A term for the Chinese language is still Han languages, and the dominant Chinese ethnic group is known as Han Chinese. The Chinese Empire reached some of its farthest geographical extents during this period. Confucianism was officially sanctioned, and its core texts were edited into their received forms. Wealthy landholding families, independent of the ancient aristocracy, began to wield significant power. Han technology can be considered on par with that of the contemporaneous Roman Empire. Mass production of paper aided the proliferation of written documents, and the written language of this period was employed for millennia afterwards.